Okay, it's early Saturday morning again. Okay, this section of bed here is my focus. Okay, because I can't seem to get a handle on this garden because the airplane, because oh yeah, it's way up there. Give it a minute. Okay, that's good. So we had a lot of rain, okay, and that kind of delayed me getting things done, and that kind of like intense. That is a big bird. It's like a stork. It's got a, anyway, almost like a pelican, but not a pelican, like a white pelican. Anyway, it's Gulf Coast. What was I saying? Anyway, the rain kind of made the weeds go a little crazy, and I've been trying to stay on top of it, but last week I was delayed with heat, so everything I did to clean a lot of that up is, anyway, I got to do it again. And I never cleaned up my debris, and now my watermelon, as you can see, has spread out. All of that in the grass there with the big leaves, that's a watermelon, or several watermelons actually. So this bed here needs to be completely cleaned out, like that lemongrass. I don't use it, right? I don't use it, okay? So we're just gonna cut it down and let it regrow. There's time. It's only, what, mid-August? It's the 10th. It's my son's 29th birthday. Happy birthday, Devlin. I know he's 20. I know. We're finally the same age. I know. Isn't that weird? Anyway. So it's about 7:45 in the morning. I tried to get out here earlier, but you know me, I couldn't do it. So the sun's not up over the trees yet, so I'm not going to talk for a long time because I just need to get after it. And I'm a little hesitant because I don't know what lives in there. Okay, it's really thick with yarrow. Most of that's yarrow, and weeds and lemongrass and tomatillos and that native mist flower. It's all coming out, okay? I have brassica seedlings, millions of brassica seedlings, and I need space, and my eyeballs need a break from that hot mess. Hopefully Mr. Smith will have put the string on the weed eater so that I don't have to do it on my hands and knees today. But we're doing this, okay? This is my big hurrah that I couldn't do 2 weeks ago because of rain. But the heat's back. Also, it's going to be 96 or like 98 degrees today. Right now it's only 80. You know. So we haven't started sweating just yet, but it's coming. It's coming. All right. Anyway, I'm done talking. Pickle's the cutest thing. He's just the cutest thing. Anyway, here we go. So back in here is where it gets a little scary because it's so thick. I don't know what's in there. Like there's weeds and yarrow and mist flower. You know, my tomatillos may have to come out. I'm going to leave this trellising, I think, because this right here, it's about, I don't know, 4 feet tall. I think it'll be good for my dwarf tomatoes if I just kind of line them up and then I can stabilize them, you know, with the cattle panel. So, but lemongrass is coming out. Tick seed, I don't know, I might leave that one. We'll see. But all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. I'm going to leave my butternut squash. There's that watermelon. Squeaky ducks overhead. Salad Burnett, that needs to get harvested. Holy basil needs to get harvested. Graham Thomas. Freaking David Austin Rose Graham Thomas fell down during the hurricane. And I need to get it back up on the pergola. I don't know if that'll happen today, but could. It's a bumblebee on my Pampas Plume Celosia. That right there is a gorgeous plant. Highly recommend the Pampas Plume Celosia. Anyway, so let me show you this David Austin Rose, Graham Thomas. Gorgeous. Anyway, we'll see what we can see. I'm wondering if I have more melons. I do have a pretty good sized melon right about there by Pickle's head. But there could be more melons hiding in there. I mean, it's a mess. I don't know what's in there. So, anyway. I'm terrified, but let's get to work. Well, it smells good. Like lemon pledge. So there are a lot of herbs in here, like oregano. There is oregano. There's yarrow, medicinal. And I think that is what was holding me from doing this sooner, is I was like, well, I'm not ready to preserve. I'm not sure how to preserve, you know, let me just think about it, you know, analysis paralysis thing. And what I've decided is I can't worry about that right now because I need these beds cleaned out. And the oregano's not going anywhere, okay? I have enough to last 1,000,000 years. It spreads. It's all in my beds. It'll come back. Same with the yarrow. I have another huge patch over there. The yarrow will come back. We shall see once I get in it. If I decide to save a little bit in a jar for teas and tinctures and, you know, it stops bleeding really well. I've tested it myself when I cut myself with my clippers, but I just can't. I can't let that hold me back or I'll be out here all day and sun's coming. Sun's it's getting here, okay? So just know that I'm coming in here like a wrecking ball today, okay? We're just gonna wrecker ball it all down. Bindweed? Yeah. Lemongrass will cut your hands up, okay? I would recommend wearing gloves because I'm not even feeling this, but lemongrass is like a razor blade. So by removing a lot of this, what is mostly mist flower, I'm able to unearth my jasmine, my Maid of Orleans jasmine, and I see it's been blooming, but I haven't been able to see the blooms for tea because of these, you know, aggressive weeds everywhere. But now I'm gonna unearth it and pin it up a little bit. Take care of your weeds when they're small, okay? Just take care of them when they're small. So I found something weird. Well, it looks like a spiderweb sack of dog doo-doo, like that. I don't know how else to explain it. Or like balls of like brown balls of slug in a spider hammock? Let me show you. What is that? I need to know what that is. It almost looks like those fuzzy caterpillars that we had for a while a few months ago. Like they were everywhere. These big black fuzzy caterpillars. Like, I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's here. It's here, and I'm gonna leave it. Okay, we're just gonna see. Maybe. The things you find. Gardening's crazy. Anyway, I don't know what that is. More oregano. It's everywhere. Also, lemon verbena. The best lemon smell, okay? Forget that pledge smelling lemongrass. You want lemon verbena. It's amazing. I need to take some cuttings. That's a snake. It's a slithery little snake. It's a green one, pretty. Oh, there's a bee. Well, I figured I'd see one. Haven't seen a spider, so that's good. I'd rather see a snake. That's where I left off yesterday, okay? It was real hot, and I didn't last too long out here. It got too hot because, you know, this portion of the beds is in almost full sun almost all day. So when the sun got to me, it stayed on me, and I just couldn't anymore. So it is 7:50 in the a.m. I'm out here as early as I could muster myself. And what I've decided to do, in order to please my eyeballs and just to make things less stressful for me, I'm not going to try to dig out all that yarrow, okay? What I'm going to do, I've been collecting cardboard again. We're going to cover with cardboard. And I bought some mulch. I bought some cedar shavings, maybe, that you use inside, you know, chicken coops and animal pens and things. It's only $10 at Walmart. So I'm like, and it was pretty substantial size bale. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover certain areas, not all of them, certain areas. I'm going to cover with cardboard. I'm going to add the mulch. And then I'm going to put some of my grow bags and pots on top so I can still grow in that space and take advantage of all that sunlight, but I can let all the yarrow kind of calm down a little bit. And plus it'll look really neat and pretty, I think. So I'm going to try to get most of this done before the sun gets on me, okay? I think I have maybe an hour and a half. I don't know if I can do anything in an hour and a half. We're making progress. Yesterday was a good day. I mean, all the debris, so much debris everywhere. And we're gonna allow it to dry before we put it up in the beds back that away behind us there. I'm still gonna fill those beds with debris and let that break down in the beds with that cardboard over there. So let me grab the rest of my supplies. I've got to go get the cardboard out of my car. I've been just bringing it home from work whenever we get in, you know, furniture and supply orders and stuff. I'm like, cardboard's mine. You know, it's taking it. Let me bring that over here. Let me get started. Not too much talking today. And we will see if we can finish, you know, 18 feet of beds in 2 freaking days. Oh, there's something. Oh! I've been talking the whole time with a tag by my ear. Never mind me, okay? I didn't have coffee today. All I've had is ice water, so basically sleep talking right now. So this is that. That's what I got. It's like $9.99. Smells good. Smells like hamsters. It smells like what I remember pet hamsters. What I'm gonna have to do, as much as I can, is put the cardboard underneath the drip lines, because I want to be able to run some drip. I want to tap into those drip lines with some 1/4-inch tubing and put individual emitters into each pot. Okay, so I'm gonna put this fabric raised bed thing in here. I think it'd be a good spot for it. I just hope I have enough soil for it. Also, when I lifted it up, there was a very large toad living in it, and I do see some spiders that have built nests in it. So if you see me jumping around, okay, I'm not gonna put down the mulch until the pots and the fabric beds are in it. That way I'm not using as much mulch, just to save mulch. Because if there's any left over, I want to do in between all my other things in these beds too. So anyway, it's gonna be scary for a minute. There are some spiders in here. Okay, bye. This HEB potting soil is way lighter and fluffier than the muckety muck mud of the Kroger potting soil. So I'm gonna go grab my grow bags that already have the muck in them, and I'm gonna put the muck on the bottom. And then I'll put the HEB stuff on top, just cause that's just better anyway. So I'll come back to you. Hi, so it's been quite a long time. I'm still filling this, but I just realized something. These grow bags that have the soil in it from Kroger, yeah, they've been sitting over, kind of in a shadier area all season. I did plant them in the spring, but nothing grew. The plants in there died. And so they've just been sitting there without anything in them. And what I've noticed is not even the weeds took over those fabric pots that had this soil in it. So that says a lot, that if not even weeds want to get in there. I just thought that was interesting. So I'm glad I'm putting this on the bottom. I do have some compost tea brewing and it's stinking up the place. So I think I'm gonna inoculate this with the compost tea. And then top it off with the HEB and then water it in again with the compost tea before these get planted up with anything. Just thought that was interesting. Anyway, okay, well, just back to, taking forever. Okay, because my back hurts and I'm hot because the sun's on me. But I'll come back to you in a minute. All right, so this is the soil from 3 10-gallon grow bags, and I'm glad I had them to fill up these bags most of the way, probably 2/3 of the way. And so now let me pour some compost tea, and then we'll top off with the better potting soil. This HEB stuff looks a lot better. That's Bella. finally done. I think it did take over an hour. Yeah. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9:58. That's almost 2 hours. It's almost 10 o'clock. Anyway, this is done. Looks really good. It's tilted forward a little bit, so I think I'm gonna put some sticks, stones, something to bring it up just a little bit. It's tilted, and that's gonna affect, you know, sunlight getting in there just a little bit. Like, it probably won't matter, it's minimal, but it'll make my eyeballs feel better. And we all know I am beholden to the eyeballs and their pleasure. Okay, one added side effect of the cedar wood chips that I did not think about is that I am mulching around this squash, this butternut squash, and I'm covering the vine, get where I'm going, with this cedar, which is very aromatic, and I'm thinking it might actually save my squash from the vine borer, so we shall see. I'm also sweating, like so much, it's dripping. It's okay. Like I said, all part of my skin routine. Okay, still gotta cut the grass, and I still gotta harvest holy basil and pull some more weeds. It's looking good. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna drink tons of water, and then I'm gonna show you when I'm done. Bye. All right, guys, I'm done. Like, I'm not done, but I'm done. Okay, it's looking so good. It looks so good. So for a Saturday and a Sunday's worth of work, only partial days because of the heat, I feel like I did a pretty good job. So Pickles is looking for that snake. He can smell them. He's like a snake smeller, snake sniffer. He can. It's weird. I love it. I love it. I need to do more to it, but I'm not mad at it either. So, all right, guys. Well, there it is. All right, guys. I'm gonna go inside, take a bath. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.